Ron.
Hey, Shell, how you doing?
Welcome to Live Digital.
Always glad to be here.
So Mevio is this really interesting video aggregation site and video production company, all kind of mixed into one. What's going on there?
Well, I think you're going to see globally, or certainly in the U.S., a trend towards moving away from big garage fulls of video created by large branded organizations into what the internet calls curated, or what we call good programming. So what Mevio tries to do is to take what we've learned from television for the last 50 to 100 years and what we know from the internet today and make short, concise segments that blend into channels, that blend into shows, and really entertain people in a manner that's different from the way television works.
So TV, we're used to channels, and online we're used to either a clip associated with some content in the context of an article or whatever, or if you go to Hulu or you go to YouTube, you can kind of search for whatever you want. But Mevio's a little different. You go to Mevio, you have these channelized, I don't even know what to call them. They're not really channels. They're channelized bits of content. You have men, women. There's another one. There's comedy, tech,
music.
Pretty
much an unlimited amount of them. If you think about a user's psychology, a visitor's psychology on the net is different than a visitor's psychology in television. And the concept of appointment-based viewing kind of disintegrates on the internet. On the internet, we say, I have 5 minutes to spend. I'm going to look around. I have 10 minutes to spend. I'm going to look around. Television doesn't really understand how to grab a person in little 2-minute segments, and clips are kind of all
Actually, that's probably wrong. Television totally understands how to grab you for 2 minutes, but they don't know how to make any money when you're just flipping through the channels, because it doesn't help.
Or they call them commercials.
Yeah, they can't really measure it. But interestingly, do you have data to support the idea that people come for just short little pieces of time and look? Like that was they called it video snacking back in the day, and a lot of the conventional wisdom has moved away from video snacking and said that's not what's happening now.
Well, a snack, if you think of a Saturday Night Live or a David Letterman or an Oprah or an Ellen, they're really segments that are teed up one after the other that combined create 30 minutes or an hour of viewing. So the way Mevio approaches is we say, why isn't that combination of segments more dynamic? And why do we have to have the third segment suck and wait for the fifth segment to be good? So what Mevio says is, if you have 2 minutes to spend, you can flip through 5 segments or watch one all the way. If you have 10 minutes to spend, well, we can probably entertain you equally for that or up to hours. But in your day, when you have less time to spend and you're multitasking, what we want to be able to do is assemble segments of entertainment in a manner that is more entertaining in the whole.
So I'll ask the hard question. How does Mevio make any money?
Well, we serve about 300 million streams of video a month now, so we're doing pretty good. We have to about, in the U.S., 25 to 35 million uniques. So we serve advertising like everyone else, except for that we target it a little differently in the way we program our channels. And we've served hundreds of millions of streams of pre-roll advertising and literally billions of display ads. Have been profitable for well over a year, and we're growing double year over year. So we're pretty happy with our growth path. What we really want to do is focus on continually entertaining at the same thing. The missing link that the internet has to do that television does is we need to go out and find more people, make it easier for them to interact with the content.
Sure, fantastic. Ron Bloom, CEO of Mevio. Mevio.com, always great to see, and thank you so much for being here today. I'm Shelly Palmer, and you are watching Live Digital.